Complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league. Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
Snell, that's good.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Butler kicks to Snell. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Noah with a screen on Singler. Inside to Gasol. Layup off the pick. Misses the layup. Outside Westbrook. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
A baseline J. The offensive rebound. Morrill kicks to Singler. And it's off from 3-point range.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Butler kicks to Snell. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Mirotic gets the bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Westbrook. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Westbrook's got 14 points.
Got a lot of momentum growing with his own game. It's been great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Brooks misses.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Singler, no good.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
3-pointer, Butler. Singler with the rebound. Singler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Westbrook. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranks in the top 5 in the league in assists, so doing an excellent job of creating offense for his team.
And, Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
No good on the quick 3. The Bulls leading by 6.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 8 points now in the game for Kyle Singler.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Outside Butler. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Butler. So both teams changing it up here. And so Butler nails both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
From deep, Morrow. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Morrow's got 6.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Augustine. And Oklahoma City. Look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Lamb and Durant are the long athletic wings. Nick Collison out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Augustine in at the 1. And that one's good. Durant.
You know, that mid-range jump shot, maybe an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively. Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
And it's Rose penetrating. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Taj Gibson.
Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he has even yet peaked as a player. It's scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low post game.
And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age. Clark and was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or 2 away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. His best seasons are still in front of him, and he's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
And it's Rose penetrating over to the wing. He feeds it to Snell. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Here's Augustine. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Catching up on the change.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares? What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Here's Rose. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots. With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe. What a shot over the bigger man. I'll tell you what, that could prove to be a massive play in this game.
You know, because of the defense and the pressure situation, Steve, that was a high degree.
Oh, look out.
It's got what we just Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Oklahoma City making a change. Adams checked in. And so here is Chicago. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
Well, he's basically hitting everything he's throwing up there. 4 for 4 shooting here in the quarter.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 14 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there. That's big. I mean, if it wasn't for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. He did not come away totally empty, though.
Knocked away. They push it up, 4 on 3. Morrow, that's a two-pointer. Back to Durant. And right through it goes. Durant's got 27.
Man, is he good. He's only missed 1 shot in 6 tries here in the quarter.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. From deep three-point range. Some solid defense from Butler. 4 on 3 break. Pulls up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Thunder leading by 4. From the arc. That's good.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense. It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck? You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Rose passes to Mirotic. Can they get it? Morrow with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now it's a double-digit lead. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Outside Durant. Nails it.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They